That's true. Okay. Hey guys, so this video is going to be a life after the military, I guess, like what we've kind of been up to, how the transition's been, kind of like the main differences. I haven't really done anything like this since we moved because it's kind of been crazy.
Yeah.
We literally moved here, Jesse started at school, and then like 3 weeks after we moved in, like the whole coronavirus world went crazy thing. Still going crazy. It's by far worse than it's ever been. Florida shut down, but yeah, here we are. We're gonna film a life update. I guess not really life update, like I guess it is kind of a life update, like
it's kind of both. It's like a life update plus like how different it is being
being a civilian versus like military. So anyway, I'm gonna let Jesse start, kind of talk about his experience, like his differences, and then I'll kind of like, mine's pretty much the same, I guess, but his is more like the big drastic change.
Well, I would say that the biggest difference, of course, is that I don't have someone hovering over me anymore.
Yeah.
It's actually great because you can wake up whenever you want. Well, I mean, not whatever you want because I still gotta go to school. But you don't have to wake up at like 6:30 a.m. Yeah.
Or 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, I don't have to do as much stuff. Pretty much once school's over, school's over. Once work's over, work's over. You don't have to do any of the extra stuff, which is amazing. Mm-hmm. I'm not leaving for weeks on end all the time anymore.
So nice. That's like our favorite thing. Like, he doesn't have to leave for weeks or months. And I mean, even if he would, I would be used to it. Like, we'd be used to it. I know that sounds really bad to say, but it's true because we got used to like living together but like not ever seeing each other because he'd be gone like, oh, I'm gonna be home at 10, but I had to be in bed. I was in 10, like asleep by 10 o'clock. So like, we would never see each other. So that's really nice of us, like being able to actually spend time with each other and like not spend time apart anymore.
And plus we make plans now.
It is way easier to plan our lives.
Yeah, in the military it was almost impossible to make plans because it was like you never knew what was gonna come next or what was gonna happen.
Yeah, because like they would say one thing, like you could have a field op, you'd be like, oh, you're gonna leave in like 2 weeks, but really they'd be like, okay, actually you're gonna leave tomorrow, and then like you're like, well, shoot, like I got screwed, so now I have to.
Or we weren't able to like go on vacation at all.
No.
And now we can actually plan like vacation days. Yeah.
With your school schedule. It's been like kind of like, I guess it hasn't really been like a huge adjustment for me. I guess the main thing is like actually being able to see Jesse every day and like being able to like talk to him and everything and not like him be gone. It's kind of been like kind of rough though because the transition does suck because you're not getting paid. Like, so we don't have two incomes anymore. It's just my income. So like that's like a huge change.
We kind of do.
Well, I mean, we kind of do because we are still getting paid from the military, but it's not as much as
No, it's more.
Is it more?
Well, no, I guess it's not as much only because I don't get it 2 paychecks.
I mean, we do get paid from the military, but
we pretty much use it on utility bills in the house.
Rent, yeah. Like, it's not for like any extra like bills or.
No, it's all to pay for the house and
yeah.
Everything and books and stuff like that.
So it's like it's going for a good use, but it's still not like. You just had a bath and you're dirty.
Are you dirty again?
It's still getting good to put to good use, but it's not like extra spending money that we can go out and like go to a movie or something. But I mean, you can't even do that right now anyway because the world is like crazy right now and like pretty much shut down.
No. No. Get down.
That you have to wash.
Look at this. This is what happens when you got a crazy dog.
And it rains outside.
Oh man, Ferris, come on.
Go.
Come on.
Go get Whisper. I think we've adjusted fairly well to being like, I guess, quote unquote civilians and not military anymore.
I mean, there's a lot of people that like have a very hard time adjusting. Mm-hmm. Like a very hard time. I mean, it kind of helped me though because I'm like, even the projects I'm doing at school right now, it's with Marines.
Yeah, a lot
we just
of
stick together.
Yeah, so he's still like with like military people, but they're all like veterans and whatnot. I think we've adjusted fairly well. Decent. I mean, it has been rough. I think for me, this move was harder than moving from Missouri to California, just because we were leaving another set of friends behind. So not only were we leaving Missouri friends, but we're also leaving behind our California friends on Camp Pendleton. So that made it really hard for me. Like, I know I was really, I wouldn't say depressed, but I was pretty sad, like, when I had to leave another set of friends behind. Like, that was pretty brutal. Just in case you guys don't remember, haven't watched the moving vlog, we literally moved right after Ben and Rebecca's wedding, like the night of their wedding. We left
at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, we left there. We left the reception at like what? 12:30, 1 o'clock.
And then we left at like 3 o'clock in the morning to hit the road, right?
I went home, changed out of my dress. I like literally kept my makeup on until right before we left. I took all of that off, and then we left. I think at like 3 or 4, close to 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we drove, and then Jesse's car broke down. So if you want to hear more about that, go watch the new house video. I kind of explain it more in there, and I think the vlog before it too. I'm not for sure, but yeah, that was pretty rough. I mean, that personally, I think that this move was harder on me. What about you?
Well, it was mostly because financially everything went wrong for us.
Yeah, like we had like no money.
Like everything went wrong. Like everything kept messing up. Car broke down. I had to ship the car to Missouri and then drop a new engine. So financially everything went wrong for us. That was the only reason why it was really hard. I mean, moving across the country is always kind of hard. Yeah. But for us, everything just really went wrong because financially everything like messed up for us.
What did you say?
Yeah, mostly because
like
I'm gonna miss everyone. I'm gonna miss everyone. I know there's a lot of people that joined the military and they're like, oh, I hated it so much. I think I mostly liked it because I get along with people very well. I get along with everyone really well. So I knew a lot of people, and I loved everyone I worked with. Didn't have a single problem with them. I loved working with them. Loved hanging out with them after hours, everything.
Thanks for your slobber.
So it was actually just mostly a shame to leave them. And I mean, even because of this coronavirus thing, I haven't really gotten to meet that much people at school because we're doing everything online, and the only people that I talk to are pretty much my Marine friends.
And it sucks because these are like his important classes, like his actual like film and production classes, and they're supposed to be hands-on and you can't. So like learning it online also really sucks. So like we feel for everybody. I know I feel. But yeah, I just think this move was really hard. Not just because it was financial, but because there was more people that we actually got to connect with.
Yeah. I mean, we picked up 2 godchilds.
Yeah, we have 2 godchildren that we miss very dearly. So if you're watching this video, we miss and love you guys, which you know because we tell you that literally every day. For those who don't know, we do have godchildren. There are friend's daughter and son. Their daughter is 2. And their son is, how many months is he?
7?
He's either
6.
He's still little, so like we won't get to like watch him grow up as we got to watch her grow up. But yeah, we're gonna like try and like go see them whenever we can. Like once this whole like pandemic is over, hopefully.
Oh yeah, I miss being in the military. Are you kidding me? I love the military. Well, so correction. There were certain things that I hated about it, but the people that you end up hanging out with make it all better. So yeah, like the formations, all that kind of crap, the terrible field ops, all that sucks, but I mean, the people that you're with is what makes it. Well, the main reason I got out was because I wanted to only get certain orders, found out that those orders weren't going to happen, that there was like no possibility And I didn't want to go to Okinawa. They were only sending people to Okinawa. And I was just like, I don't want to go there because she can't come, my dogs can't come. What's the point of me going there? And then Full Sail hit me up and was like, hey, we accepted you. You know, here's your acceptance letter. Here's everything. And I was like, all right, well, this must be a sign.
Yeah. So that's why. But, like, obviously, like, hopefully things do work out with Full Sail. But he has said before, if they don't, you said you would consider going back, right? Like, if it didn't work. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it will.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. Which is good, you know, it's for the better. I mean, we both, I know I do miss it. Like, I know that sounds crazy, like, doing all the crazy, like, time away from each other and all that. But you also did create a lot of bond with each other. And not only with each other, but, like, with your friends, too. So that was, like, another, like, reason why I liked it so much was because you actually had people going through the same thing you were together, and you guys could just become stronger about that, which was nice. But I mean, coming back to civilian world, it's kind of weird though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's kind of weird saying, oh, well, my husband's not in the military. I'm like, oh, well, he just got out of the military. Like, that's, like, so weird to me to, like, hear that he's not in anymore. Like, just because I was so used to saying it for 4.5 years, like, oh yeah, he's in the military and now.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I mean, it's been pretty good though. Like, technically I have 2 jobs, but right now I'm only working one. Because of the whole coronavirus pandemic, my hair salon, or the hair salon that I work at, has shut down, which I believe I stated that in a previous vlog. It's still shut down. We're not sure when it's going to open back up. So I was in the process of finding another job while I was working there. Just because with me working, trying to, like, support, like, Jesse and, like, all of our bills and, like, the dogs and stuff, it's very hard to do with just one paycheck, especially starting out, trying to build up my clientele and stuff. So I was able to, I put in applications and stuff, and then Burger King hired me, so I'm back at working Burger King. I don't want to be there, but it's just temporary. And I can't really complain about it, I guess, because I'm still, like, getting money, I guess, in this time. So now I'm just currently working at Burger King right now. I mean, it sucks.
I mean, at this time, everyone wants a job.
Everybody wants a job, but not anywhere is hiring. So, I mean, I'm very grateful for it. I mean, I'm only probably going to be there for, like, a couple months. I mean, maybe even longer, just depending on when the hair salons open back up and when this pandemic thing is over. That's kind of my situation right now. So, I would say, like, the biggest thing for me was when Jesse got out of the military was trying to find a job. Like, that's really hard to do because a lot of times, like, even though I worked on a military base cutting hair, it was easy for me to find a job cutting hair. But if you don't do anything like that, finding a job is going to be very difficult. I think that's
especially
like
here in Orlando.
Yeah.
God, it was so hard to find and get a job here.
Maybe like 10, 20 places, and like Burger King was the only one who got back to me. I was like, this is my last resort, so I'm just going to say screw it.
And it's like they all say we need people now, like we need employees now, like, you know, we're hiring urgently and everything like that.
And then they email you back saying that you don't meet the requirements. It like doesn't make sense. Like,
it's like the most simple retail jobs are just like, you don't meet the requirements. Like, I'm stocking shelves, my dude. Like,
yeah, like I think it was Checkers. They told me they wanted to hire me. I had 3 interviews. I filled out the paperwork, and then like a week later, they sent me an email saying that they don't need me. I'm like, then why did you have me go through the hassle of filing all that paperwork and everything? Like, that was silly. So, yeah, I would say the number one thing is if you do know where you're moving to, try and start looking for jobs before you move there, like in the area. Like, for me, it was different because we didn't know the area we were going to be in until like last second. But if I would have known sooner, I probably would have applied way before than what I did. I mean, I think I even applied like right when we moved down here.
Yeah.
And it still took me like almost a month to get a job after. So that was my main thing, I think. But I mean, for me, that wasn't super hard. Just because I still, quote unquote, was a civilian, I guess.
School is going great. I'm not gonna lie. I've gotten all A's, so I can't say anything bad about it. I love this school. If you're someone who wants to do film, game design, music production, anything, oh God, this is the school to go to. School's amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's amazing school.
I think another thing to add for our like transition out is also being away from family again once more.
Yeah.
I think that's like another hard factor. I know that I do miss our family and stuff. I mean, it is nice to be away, but it is still kind of weird that you can't just like drive over to your parents' house and just hang out with them during this time, or like go out with them for dinner or something like that. So that's like another thing that is very hard, but I mean, it, you know, that's life, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we mostly did this because the opportunity that I have now, like, is an opportunity that a lot of people get because this school is like stupid expensive. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like really expensive. About, what is it, a $98,000 bachelor's degree?
Yeah.
And I'm going for free. That's why we took it like
Thanks
right away.
Thanks to the military.
Yeah, I'm going for free. Great reason to join the military, honestly.
You get free college.
And the bachelor's degree that you get here, first of all, they don't really focus on all the core classes. They focus on your job. So they don't care about what science or when a certain president died. It's all about for me at least, it's all about like movies. It's all about the production.
And it's done in 20 months. So he's getting a bachelor's degree in 20 months. So that's like 2 years or less, depending on how fast he goes through it.
Yeah. So if you go through it, you ace everything, you do good, you get a bachelor's degree at 20 months. So you cut your time in half that it takes to go to college. Plus I would have went to college for free, so I'm not in any college debt.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much just meeting people, networking, finding a job, and then living the rest of your life pretty much.
Yeah.
And that was honestly the main reason why we dealt with all this headache, is also because if I do get a job for what I want to do, it's great money. It's great money, plus these YouTube videos will get to improve on my editing skills.
Which, look forward to that. I am working on an intro. I know I did say like a while ago that I am going to do like an intro to some of my videos. My sister is supposed to be like, I asked her if she would do it because she's going to school for animation, so she would be a lot better at that than Jessie, because Jessie's not good like with animation stuff.
Yeah, I've never done animation. I've done everything else. I've never done
So I'm going to ask her because she's really good. So I made it like super simple. So I just kind of sent her ideas. So hopefully like she has started working on it or has found time to do it between doing her schoolwork. I know she has like online school and stuff and work and stuff, but it will be made here at one point eventually. I've been delaying it so long, but it's just been so busy. But yeah, she's gonna be making that for me, so stay tuned for that. It might just appear in one of these videos one day, so yeah.
Oh, in case of you guys asking like why I don't have a job, it's mostly because that's a really good question. Like, why does this guy have a job? I don't see him doing anything. It's mostly because it's a 20-month degree. This school has like the most craziest hours. Like, you'll have a class from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then you'll do like some kind of filming or something else. And after that, you'll have like a class from 8 p.m. to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you'll start the day over again, and you'll have that same schedule.
Or it'll be different.
Yeah, they pretty much tell you, like, if you think that you can have a job, you can't. There's no way to have a job.
Which a lot of people do ask me why I am working so much or am working 2 jobs, and that's why. Like, I explained to them that he can't. So that's why, if you were one of those persons that I tried to explain it to but I couldn't, there is your answer on why he can't.
The hours are just so crazy that most of the people that fail this school, they fail it because they either can't keep money coming in because they're not going to it for free, and they can't work a job because the hours are so crazy, or you know, they just can't do it because it's such a time restraint on you, because you're doing this also from Monday to Saturday. The only day that we get off is Sundays, and that's only some classes that you'll get off Sundays. Some classes it's, hey, you're working from Monday to Sunday and you're going to school that whole time. School opens at like 8 and it doesn't close until 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're there.
Yeah. But anyways, that has been this kind of life out of the military / kind of life update video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys have any more like video ideas that you guys want me to see, like any type of challenges and stuff that we are under this quarantine, let me know. I will try my best to do them, and we will get to them as best as we can. But I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.